BBC Hooniverse.
Welcome to the final Doctor Who fact of the day. Tom's Doctor Who fact of the day for now. The reason why it takes the final is because here's how the series works. So, I might, before filming, go, yes, I do want to talk about X, Y, and Z, a certain topic. But then what happens is that the topic becomes impossible to talk about further than its initial concept. Because it might not be something that can stretch far, it might not be something that can talk for long. And so you sort of have to think, how am I going to do it in this short burst? And I think, well, I could probably talk about it for between 1 to 4 minutes, right? And that'll be enough because Tom's Doctor Who Fact of the Day is a short, snappy series. Now, this one's going to be longer than the others that we've done recently because this is the final one for now because I feel like I'm doing it too much. I'm abusing the series. I need to rest it again, like what we did when we made a video called The Final Tom Doctor Who Fact of the Day. And we're not doing that because we're not calling it the final because it never really is over. It's just been rested for a while. So, and also today's Tom's Doctor Who Fact of the Day comes from my brain and will require some explanation to explain it. Today's Tom's Doctor Who Fact of the Day comes from my brain, as I've just said. Most of the New Who Doctors have faced the Daleks, or have at least had the Daleks within an episode. So, Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, 9 and 10, had Daleks. Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi had Daleks. Jodie Whittaker had a lot of Daleks. David Tennant of the 40s didn't have any Daleks, that's why I say most, because his Doctor doesn't have Daleks. And Ncuti Gatwa hasn't faced the Daleks, but they have at least appeared in an episode, which was the Reality War. So, the takeaway from that is that you at least have the Daleks in. So, you might not face them, but at least they're in a flashback, in a sequence. But for David Tennant's second outing of the Doctor, the Daleks were nowhere to be seen. So, to recap the fact, in the 20 years of New Who, most of the New Who Doctors, except from number 14, have either faced against or had the Daleks within their eras. So, that is today's Tom's Fact. Tom's Doctor Who Fact. Yes. This series did get bored out of the fact that I do a YouTube channel called Tom's Fact of the Day that used to be called Tom Mason Vlogs and then used to be called Daily Tom and then was called The Who Gamer and now it's called Tom's Fact of the Day. It was also called The Copywriter and Fly with Tom and The Cinematic Tom or whatever. But now it's just called Tom's Fact of the Day. So, that was Tom's Doctor Who Fact of the Day. I'll see you next time for more, which won't be more Tom Doctor Who, the Fact of the Day, but will be more Tom Mason nonsense, whether or not that's scripted or unscripted, or an interview, who knows. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.